Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I thought today it would be kind of fun to do a video. We get tons and tons of questions about our home renovations, things that we're currently working on, projects that we have talked about starting, as well as just like you guys have asked for like a home tour and things like that. So I thought that what it would be kind of fun to do is I want to show you guys some of the improvements that we've done on our house since we bought it. We bought this house in 2011 and it looks very different than it did when we bought it. And I just want to like share some things with you guys. And you know, with social media and stuff, we see a lot of people building these really like beautiful homes, or they buy a home and they renovate the whole thing before they move in. And we've been living in this house for 7 years and we have just done things as we could afford to do them here and there, little by little. I just want to share a little bit more about that. Some of the things that we've done, most of which we've done ourselves. 95% of the work we've done ourselves. Okay, maybe 85% of the work we've done ourselves. So I just want to share some of that with you guys. And then also share with you guys some upcoming home renovation things that we have going on and what we're planning on doing in the house. So just to kind of incorporate that into today's vlog, like kind of what we're doing, what we've done, that kind of thing. All right, so this is an ongoing project for us still. We ripped all of the carpet off the stairs. I don't know if I've shared that video yet or not. We've ripped all the carpet off the stairs. We redid the office, which this was our dining room before, and we completely renovated this into a home office for me and for my husband. He's hopefully, fingers crossed, gonna be working from home a couple of days a week now, which will be so helpful. Anyhow, so we put up board and batten, painted the walls, did all of that stuff. And one of our primary goals with all the things that we've done in this house is, this house was built in 1989. And like I've shared with you guys before, I can't remember if I've shared with you guys or not, but just like put it all out there. We bought this house, it was built in 1989. We bought it in 2011. It was kind of when the market was after the bubble and the market was really down. We bought this house in foreclosure for a lot less than it had sold for just a few years before, and values have gone back up. So that's been really amazing. But one of the things we wanted to do is really bring the house into like a more modern look and feel. Like I said, it was built in 89. It is kind of like a traditional home.
All right guys, so this is gonna be the fun project that we do here. I'm actually gonna sketch up something for you guys and kind of show you what my vision is, but we spend a lot of time, especially during the spring and the summer, we spend a lot of time in the front yard. I'll kind of pull the cars up to the front of the driveway. Kids will ride their bikes, boys will play basketball. So what I wanna do is put in like an overhang here, not necessarily a pergola, but something that has a roof on it and a little bit of siding that runs on the side. There was a neighbor up the street from ours who did something very similar and just loved it. It's almost like a secondary porch area. So not a very expensive project to do, but it will require a little bit of roofing material, some beams, and then obviously a little bit of siding as well up here. So again, we've got a lot on the docket, home improvement and renovation wise. Angie's had a lot of the fun with the interior stuff. Now I get to play around with some of the exterior stuff. So
Christopher has been working on, for a while now, he's been working on like sketching that out, like what that would look like and what products we would need. And we started kind of researching like how we would build that ourselves, if it was something we could build ourselves. One of the things that we needed to figure out was like siding, putting siding, because it will have like a front panel area. And so we need to figure out about putting siding on it and matching the siding. And so we started doing some research and we came across James Hardie, and they have actually sponsored today's video. So a big thank you to them. And I just wanted to share with you guys really quickly a little bit about James Hardie. So one of my favorite features about it is if you go on their site, you can use something called the home color tool, and it allows you to look at the different colors of siding and everything that they offer and basically visualize it on a house that looks like yours with different trim, different siding choices, all of that. And the thing I really like is that their products are really versatile. So you can really, if you have like a home that you want to keep more of like a timeless, you know, traditional look to, you can absolutely do that. Or if you're like us and you want to get a little creative, a little funky, they've got products that will definitely help you stand out in your neighborhood. If you want to have a little bit of individuality, if your houses all look the same in your neighborhood, then they definitely have options for that, which is kind of the direction that we're leaning. They have 3 different textures of siding, which I think is really cool, because again, we're trying to kind of match what well, we were initially trying to just match what we already had. So they have like a smooth, a beaded, and a textured siding, and we were kind of trying to match. The one that looks the best with our house is the textured siding. If you go on their website, you can get free samples. So that's what I did, was I ordered these samples so I could kind of see the colors. So it's nice because you're not having to like buy things sight unseen and not know if it's gonna match like what you need for your house. The other thing we really like about using James Hardie for this project is that there are certain areas in our home where the siding has just like warped and really gotten messed up. Where we live in this climate, it's very hot, it's very humid, and it gets very wet at times, which can really just warp the siding. But I am very glad to see when we started researching siding that the James Hardie siding are made to withstand like whatever climate you live in. They resist humidity and moisture, damage from mold. They also like resist shrinkage and swelling, cracking, which are all the issues we're currently having with the siding on our house. So yeah, I'll show you guys a little more about the project. And then if you have a project that you're working on, you just want some inspiration, if you're like me and you kind of like to dream about future things you want to do, you can go on their website. I will leave the links down below, and you can download their inspiration guide, and you can also order 3 free samples. So if you just want to like see how something will look, check colors, that kind of thing, you can get 3 free samples. So I will leave all the links for that down in the description box. I'm a Southern girl, so I pay attention, and this is the same siding. This was how I actually found them. This is the same siding that they use on the Southern Living Idea house like every year. So good stuff. The other project that we are square in the middle of, as you guys can see, this just existed before, but he came in here and built all of these shelves for me. So now I can organize this and turn it into a nice utility closet, very useful. What this house lacks in modern features, it makes up for in storage. We have more closets and storage than any house I've seen. I mean, we have so many, like even up there, those are like little dormer things. They have tons of storage. We have dormers in our room with storage. Hey bud, why are you running around with a sandwich? Yeah. You're supposed to eat that at the table. No. Kid loves his sandwiches. Loves his sandwiches. All right, the next project that's on the horizon is to paint our front door. It's currently like a wood finish here, and I don't really love it. It's definitely like that kind of orangey wood. And so we're trying to get the tones in the house more in the brown family. But because we're gonna be redoing the stairs, don't mind the piano, the stairs we're gonna sand these and stain them into more of a brown finish, paint the spindles white, and then paint the handrails are going to be black. And I really think that will bring some like sophistication and stuff. I really like the way it looks against this colored floor, as evidenced by the fact that we did the kitchen cabinets in black. I love the way it looks against the floor. So that being said, I think we're gonna paint the front door black. I think that will look really nice. I'm gonna see what I can dig up as far as pictures go of what our house looked like when we bought it. Especially some of the rooms. Rosie's current room, when we bought this house, it was covered in carpet padding. The walls had carpet padding stapled to them, glued and stapled, because they had a teenage son and he was a musician, and I guess that was like where he played his drums, and so they put carpet padding on the wall for noise. And now, as you can see, we just have brown paint on the walls, but the texture, I don't know how well you can see on the camera, you can still see we have some texture issues on these walls from that. But now this is Rosie's, don't mind her laundry that needs to be put away, and her R that needs to be straightened. But this is her room now. She's got her little bed tent. Much better without the carpet on the walls. I even did a small little renovation in here in our laundry room where I just painted the walls gray and then put up, uh-oh, my light bulbs are out, put up a pretty little chandelier just to give the laundry room a little something extra. All right, and this is the boys' room. And before Noah came home from Congo, CR painted all these walls. He used like a laser level to paint these with gray and white paint. And then I did this little collage thing for him. And now that the boys share this room, I'm definitely going to make some changes here, because we obviously want it to accommodate both boys, and we have big metal letters to go above their beds. So that's another project we want to work on, is making this more of a room for both boys instead of just Noah. And I think we're gonna add some of the superhero touches and stuff like that, since they both really like that kind of stuff. But I love these curtains. I got these from IKEA and I love these curtains. My precious print that I believe I got this from someone on Etsy right before Noah came home, but I just loved that the mama had red hair, and look at this precious baby. Anyways, love that picture. Sometimes we get questions about this, but all of these framed pictures are pictures that I took in Congo when I was there picking up Noah. So just pictures of the grounds at the place where we stayed, some of the people, some of the city, Kinshasa, and then just some of the countryside when we went out to the orphanage. So I don't know if I've ever vlogged up here. I don't know if you guys remember this. This used to be my filming space office. Now it's become a catch-all storage and will eventually become Kennedy's room. Of course, their room is a disaster, but this is the girls' room. I don't know if we've ever brought you guys up here, but obviously it's a part of our house we don't usually film in. But yeah, this is the girls' room, and they're getting older and ready for their own space. So that's one of our other upcoming projects. Is this is going to become Shelby's room, and my old office is going to become Kennedy's room. Can you tell the girl loves horses? That's not, I mean, that's not even half. I don't know where the rest of them are. She's probably got them somewhere. That's just like a drop in the bucket. You know, one of the things, if you followed us on social media, especially for any amount of time, you'll know that like every year at the beginning of the year we say, okay, we're gonna sell our house. I wanna make sure this comes across right. We do have a very large home. This home is 3 stories. It has 5 bedrooms. And you guys, when we bought this house, we only had 2 kids, just Kennedy and Shelby. And I remember jokingly telling Christopher that oh, God gave us this big house because we were supposed to fill it with kids. And now we have more kids than we have bedrooms for them. So I just think that's really funny that definitely came true. We just feel like overall, because it's an older home, every room is very compartmentalized. There's not a good flow and there's not a lot of open space. Now, of course, would I love something like a really nice, big, beautiful, bright kitchen with a beautiful island? Absolutely. I love my kitchen though, the black and white that we've done. I mean, I love that. But again, we've been here for 7 years with the same old orangish brown cabinets in there, and like, ugh. We've just had to do things little by little as we could afford to do them. And like I said, every year we're like, we're gonna sell the house, and then we say no, and then you'll notice like in the spring we start doing like major renovation things because we're like, no, we're gonna stay. Like, we love our neighborhood, we love our yard. You guys have commented many times on our giant backyard. We do have a giant backyard. This home sits on almost a full acre. So we have a lot of space, especially for being in a neighborhood. We have a lot of space and we have a lot of square footage. It's just that it's over 3 stories. And again, all the rooms are really like separated. And I really would love to have more of like a big open space for everybody just to be. I don't know what the future holds, but we definitely feel like the improvements we've done so far have increased value in our home. And that's one of our big things with doing this project on the outside of the house is now that we've got the sketches, like I said, we've found some products that we really like to use to do that. We are hoping to talk to like a realtor to see like how much value will that add to our house? Will it take a value away? Is it gonna, like, what's it gonna do if we do that project? We're hoping to do that project this spring. We've wanted to do it for a while, so I'm really hopeful that we can get that done. But yeah, I just don't know what the future holds, you guys. I just don't know. We talk all the time about like, should we just sell our house and travel the country in an RV? And we've talked about selling our house and moving out to the country to have some land, that kind of thing. Ultimately, I think the best bet for us is to buy a small piece of land and build a home that we are able to kind of have some input in the design of. Just how it flows, how many rooms there are, functionality, that kind of thing. Because just most homes these days are not built for families with 7 kids. So we don't need, there's just lots of things in new floor plans that would be useful for a smaller family but are just a waste of space for us, and we would rather have an extra bedroom or something. So that's kind of, I think, the plan is to stay here for a little while longer and just kind of see where things go. We're both in transitional periods with our jobs right now, and so just kind of trying to figure out where things are going to go, what the future holds, so that we can decide best where we want to move, if we're gonna move, buy land, that kind of thing. But I'm really happy with the improvements that we've made so far to our house. I know so many of you guys are homeowners, and you know, you guys leave comments about projects you have going and things you've done to your homes, and it's super addicting when you start making changes to like keep going. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this like update of what we have going on in our house, what projects we've done so far, and what projects we want to continue to do. So it's been a labor of love. Like I said, we feel really, really blessed. We kind of backed into this house, and we're, again, did not have a big family when we bought this house. It was way too much house for us, but I think God just knew that our family was going to be growing a lot and we were going to need the space. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to go down in the description box and check out those links if you want to get the James Hardie inspiration guide or 3 free samples of siding if you guys have a project that's coming up and you need siding for it. Guys, that's it. Thank you very much for spending your very precious time with me. It really does mean a lot that you would take time out of your day to watch one of our videos. I am very grateful. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys again soon.